Hey everybody, this is Catherine. I'm doing my video reading response on Appalachian or Regional Identity in Media. And the two things that I'm going to be referencing today while I'm answering the question I'm going to give everyone is the Teaching Design for Change by Emily Palatine, the TED Talk, and the article that we were given, Rural Places Meet Media Literature and Representing Truth and Self in Rural Social Space. So my question that I'm giving you is, how can we alter media to better represent rural areas and people? For me, it's all about education. I feel like education is the key to everything, and if we can educate as many people as possible, it will flourish on its own. So as far as media goes, media is a big teaching tool, and even when we're not intentionally teaching people, what people see on TV or watching movies and videos, they're learning from that and it's teaching them something. So this negative stereotype of what people see in these rural areas of poverty-stricken people and uneducated people, people that never get out of the cycle of what their families have done or who never leave and do anything for their town, that's such a negative stereotype that's not what every single rural area is. And I feel like that's something that media can change, because I feel like media shows one perception of the rural area. They literally show the same thing every single time because they see one area and they're like, oh, that must be what every rural area is about, but it's not. So with media, we need to alter it to show different points of views and different perspectives. You need to see the people who are leaders and teachers and doctors and kids who are graduating high school and going to college and coming back to their town and making it better. You need to alter your media to show every angle of rural areas and the people in it and who they are and where they come from and what they do. So the Teaching Design for Change with Emily Palatine was amazing. I just think it was really great how she said that, they went to this place and at first they thought, okay, this is just some little podunk town, and they immediately fell in love with the people in the place. Rural towns have this charm about them that I think it's really hard to get across in media, but it's definitely doable, but it's the way that we show it through the media. So that's something we need to work on. From the article, a quote that I really liked was, therefore, it not only matters who a person is or what media they are consuming or producing, it also matters what is seen as a truth with those people in that space or place. So I think that's where it starts with educating folks, because if someone is sitting watching this movie that you've made about rural areas and how great they are, yet the person beside them is still talking about how negative this one was, they're not necessarily gonna believe what they're seeing in the media. So we need to make media as a whole a positive outlook and different viewpoints, so that way people can form their own opinion about things. It doesn't need to be one shot, one thing, like one view. It needs to be an all-around view for everyone. And education doesn't just happen from teachers, it happens from any career. Every single day, we as humans just have an opportunity to educate others and to spread information and to give things to people. So I think that's one thing that I think is interesting about media, is that it's so easily teachable and so easily shareable. That's why it's so impactful as far as educating, especially about these rural areas and getting their stories out there. So the question I'll leave with you is, how can you educate about rural areas through your own work and your own media?